Fumez is really contemplating his career choice right now. He's really just like, do I have to? Yeah, what's good, y'all? Back at it again with another reaction. My name is Shadiq, also known as Alchemist, and you're now locked into KRXOVR Media. For those of you who are new to this name, I'm gonna do a whole video talking about it, but I don't want to spend too much time on that. This isn't about me. We're trying to listen to this new PR sad. Everything that I've heard from him so far has been insane. I'm gonna have all those reactions come up somewhere here on the screen, but I already know I'm expecting a bit of in this one, so I just want to see what he's gonna say, and I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it.
Fumez the engineer, plugged in, PR, SAD, freedom members.
Oh, SAD, okay, I'm saying sad. Okay.
GI, clicks.
Now I know.
It's a reckless road, calling this chicken now road. 66, fuck the.
Jesus Christ, yo, I really feel bad for Fumez. I've had these artists just pull up and say, I cannot traumatize this man. And at least now I know it's SAD. I'm saying sad, but I guess because it's all caps.
SAD, freedom members.
Now I know.
Free itch, ST, GI, clicks. Know the vibe. It's a reckless road, calling this chicken now road. 66, fuck the 3 man got hit with that reckless road. PV.
66, and obviously he said 12. I think he said 12, so that makes sense.
Know the vibe. It's a reckless road, calling this chicken now road. 66, fuck the 3 man got hit with that reckless road. PV greasy, shoot like hell. Leaky, some like Phelps. They shout like girls, I creep and stuff, trying to decrease it. I don't need a slap or slam to do it. Stuff these truths and take it there. Graveyard, my Bruce ain't playing fair, so I'm outside the bombs and shaved them there. Got shell in his back like a turtle with skin went from brown, pink to purple.
I think I heard somebody say something like that before, the whole shell and turtle and everything, but yeah. Look at Fumez is really contemplating his career choice right now. He's really just like, do I have to do this? He's just like willfully, look at he's just willfully traumatizing himself at this point.
I don't need a slap or slam to do it. Stuff these truths and take it there. Graveyard, my Bruce ain't playing fair, so I'm outside the bombs and shaved them there. Got shell in his back like a turtle with skin went from brown, pink to purple. He got fried and his dad, we're winning this shit, we ain't dying in circle. It was Skilly and scripts that raised us dangerous, now we're not.
Fumez is feeling so he's just feeling so many emotions right now. I'm right there with you.
These truths and take it there. Graveyard, my Bruce ain't playing fair, so I'm outside the bombs and shaved them there. Got shell in his back like a turtle with skin went from brown, pink to purple. He got fried and his dad, we're winning this shit, we ain't dying in circle. It was Skilly and scripts that raised us dangerous, now we're in love with the pagans. Me and H was 15, just raised up, gauged up, really trying to make some statements.
You hear the flow and then the way that the beat is matching.
He got fried and his dad, we're winning this shit, we ain't dying in circle. It was Skilly and scripts that raised us dangerous, now we're in love with the pagans. Me and H was 15, just raised up, gauged up, really trying to make some statements. Try smoke man's dog, that was way by the identity weren't mistaken. Through the murder squad that's caged in, they're the reason that we smoke these flavors. We're the reason your dead friend's famous, save it, they ain't done shit so we take him. Fool. Plus rooms with the stainless, amazing how God could even save him. In the blade we trust, they get back to my man's fool.
That said, in the blade we trust. I ain't never heard nothing like that before.
Famous, save it, they ain't done shit so we take him. Fool. Plus rooms with the stainless, amazing how God could even save him. In the blade we trust, they get back to my man's fool. Dead we ain't riding enough, got put down, they were hyping him up. GI got life still flying it up. You saw go fund me page and I'm quite ashamed, money should be your focus. Board don't listen his back like hold this peak. He screamed out oh shit, quick man's face nasty, I went open. Threat to myself cause the safety's broken.
Flows.
Dead we ain't riding enough, got put down, they were hyping him up. GI got life still flying it up. You saw go fund me page and I'm quite ashamed, money should be your focus.
Man said we've seen the GoFundMe page.
Back took my man's fool. Dead we ain't riding enough, got put down, they were hyping him up. GI got life still flying it up. You saw go fund me page and I'm quite ashamed, money should be your focus. Board don't listen his back like hold this peak. He screamed out oh shit, quick man's face nasty, I went open. Threat to myself cause the safety's broken. 021 big game, no rodents. No spots outside where it's freezing. Rub the bells on my punch to heat them. WD-40, grease it, clean it. Check them snaps and breed them bleeders. We do jewels,
nah, he's flowing right now. What?
I hold this peak, he screamed out oh shit, quick man's face nasty, I went open. Threat to myself cause the safety's broken. 021 big game, no rodents. No spots outside where it's freezing. Rub the bells on my punch to heat them. WD-40, grease it, clean it. Check them snaps and breed them bleeders. We do jewels broad day or the evening, even with bored or someone's tweaking. Hella cap in his rap, don't believe him. 16 plate work day when they were grieving. Up block tour for a casualty. The sweeties cause more than cavities. And I know why them rap boys mad cause
yeah, SAD, he has some very creative moments with his lyrics, yo. Very creative.
Even with bored or someone's tweaking. Hella cap in his rap, don't believe him. 16 plate weren't there when they were grieving. Block tour for casualty. The sweeties cause more than cavities. And I know why them rap boys mad, cause the drillers got paid, they wouldn't have no salaries. 15 views doing tour de France.
And this is what he said, ain't have no salaries, and then the beat matched the way he said that. Those are the small things that I like.
And I know why them rap boys mad, cause the drillers got paid, they wouldn't have no salaries. 15 views doing tour de France. 18 views doing Sons of Anarchy. 21 we're trying to dumb man's dance, bro.
Sons of Anarchy. Is saying said Anarchy? It should be reference to Sons of Anarchy, I guess.
Sweeties cause more than cavities. And I know why them rap boys mad, cause the drillers got paid, they wouldn't have no salaries. 15 views doing tour de France. 18 views doing Sons of Anarchy. 21 we're trying to dumb man's dance, bro. Got 25 cause he stopped that. If they done a head counting, can name about 4 or 5 not attending. Treacherous necklace, t-shirt pendants. That's what the rest of the class attended. They want a nigga bait face, I don't need attention. Now I'm on a Twitch and I add to the tension. Blade in his head by force, he was bending. That's
what is he? Yes, Fumez, I feel you.
4 or 5 not attending. Treacherous necklace, t-shirt pendants. That's what the rest of the class attended. They want a nigga bait face, I don't need attention. Now I'm on a Twitch and I add to the tension. Blade in his head by force, he was bending. That's on pause and death with a sentence.
Man said, if I heard that correctly, he said blade in his head, thoughts that I'm bending. I could be wrong. If not, somebody out there take that and make it a bar, but what?
25 cause you stopped that. If they done a head counting, can name about 4 or 5 not attending. Treacherous necklace, t-shirt pendants. That's what the rest of the
man said necklace, t-shirts, pendants. That's rude.
Attended. They want a nigga bait face, I don't need attention. Now I'm on a Twitch and I add to the tension. Blade in his head by force, he was bending. That's on pause and death with a sentence.
Fumez, the engineer.
Yeah, I feel for Fumez. I love the fact that there's been more and more up and coming producers on Plugged In. Like, I'm not always seeing names that I'm super familiar with. I like that, like matching these newer names with more established artists. Yeah, that's a good direction. So in this channel, we hold the vowels. That means we're gonna get straight into it. And this one gets just below an 8.5. This was yet another entry into this whole series of just Fumez completely traumatizing himself willfully, just sitting in the booth listening to these things that these artists are saying. But nonetheless, it is still a very solid entry. His flows here were really good. I think normally it might have hit towards an 8.5 because he didn't really do anything super extravagant. But it's the way that he complemented the beat. That's where that extra 0.5 comes in. But also with that being said, there really wasn't anything super special about this beat. It was a little generic to me. It kind of reminded me of Fresh Home just a little bit. Like while I was listening to it, it just had that same tone, that same vibe to it. But the way that it worked with what he was doing with the flow, that's why I always say that sometimes it isn't always about having a super extravagant beat or having a super extravagant flow, but how you make everything work together. And I have a kind of similar sentiment towards this one lyrically as well. It may have normally been a little bit closer towards the 8.5, but those super creative moments, that's what gives it that extra 0.5. Like, I'm gonna remember the point in time when he was talking about the different colors and going from pink to blue to purple or whatever it was, right? The turtle and shell bar, which I think I've heard somebody say something similar, but I'm remembering it after listening to this. And mind you, that was my first and only time ever hearing it. I'm not even listening to it again before doing the review. And those are the moments that left the imprint in my mind that are gonna be very ownable to him in my head. Like when I think about those lines, he's the only person that will come to mind. But other than that, around that, there really wasn't anything else that was just super exciting or anything that was like super unique other than those moments. That's the reason why I'm a little hesitant to give it the 9 for the lyricism, but the moments that did it, they really did it. Also, with that being said, this one doesn't really have too much replay value for me. The beat wasn't really that exciting, so even if I played it in the background, it wouldn't really captivate me. And he also didn't even use the sensor that he normally does. That probably would have pushed it up a little bit more. And that just goes to show how sometimes small things can make or break a listening experience. And it isn't necessarily just because it's censored that I'm not really a fan of it, but it's just because it takes away so much from it musically. And also, if it wasn't censored, I would probably feel really uncomfortable listening to it. So that really kind of works against him here, but I understand why people who love drill would appreciate it. Nonetheless, I am looking forward to hearing what else Fumez has coming for us this year, because every single Plugged In that has dropped has been really good, honestly. At least the ones that I've heard, they're at least an 8 to the average listener. So let me know which one was your favorite. I always say it's between 892, 98, kind of like an honorable mention is Fizzler. There's been some others that are slipping my mind, but I know we're up there. I know Active Gang was really good, B-Sides was pretty good. You know what I mean? There's a lot, and like I said, none of them have been bad. So let me know what y'all think. And as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of those coming for y'all, but until next time, peace.